Alright, what's up, yins guys? Time for another video, and I think this is a commenter worthy of making fun of. I think he seemed kind of okay at first, but, you know, a little bit of patronizing comments. I don't think, you know how people, I think, you suspect that they might be, kind of, patronizing you to be kind of, but then, I don't mind it that much, but then, when he steps over the line, and I gotta laugh because I'm definitely not against free speech, and I don't want to say that I'm against his free speech, but they'll play that card, but he evidently is against my free speech. But they'll play like maybe they'll play like you're offended or something. But when he says at first, I don't know if I show you on. Try not to laugh here. Because this is like so damn stupid. And this is one of the few people that would make a comment like this. And there's people in the real world that will comment on a particular opinion you have, and they think the whole world agrees with them when they say you think the whole world's against you. Like, I'm like, dude, you shit, you're fucking shitting me. You really putting me on, or you really think that shit? Let me get this straight. I think the whole world is against me because, well, I'll give you a comment. I'll make more videos stating this anyway, but in the, you know, the little comment section on your thing where you can just post a bunch of text, you know, similar to Twitter on YouTube, whatever the hell that's called. I don't even get in, hardly anybody comment on it, but he comments on that. And what he commented on is, okay, what I said in videos all the time. I'll make another video and fucking say it anytime I fucking well want. And if he don't like it, and then, sure, of course it's their free speech to actually judge me, right? But actually it's my free speech, my God-given right too, to say the thing that he doesn't like. And I'm like, well, I'll say, well, dude, who the fuck do you think you are, really? If I want to believe that anybody that thinks I should educate myself and that I think that they can go fuck yourselves or whatever, and I think that the people that I believe the people that like to tell whether come on a TV or come on a YouTube and tell you to educate yourself, they want to control somebody else. But I also believe, partially to some yins guys out there, some of these people are not for real, or they think it's hip to go throwing shit like that around, or they'll do it on a social media or YouTube. Some of them are for real and some of them are not, and you may see somebody like that in person that, dude, are you for real, or are you really that stupid? Or are you for real? You really believe that shit, or you just fucking with me? You have some kind of chip. They got a chip on their shoulder somehow, and they have a problem with me having a chip on my shoulder, and they're trying to go superior when they say, oh, I think the whole world is against me. Oh, really? But, I can't really, hardly believe that some of the shit that people try to believe. But, I'm kind of like both ways about it. Like I said, some of these people I know ain't for real. And since when was it about being the whole world against me just because I have an opinion? And this dude, obviously, this is what I wanted to say before I forget. And after this motorcycle passes by and quits making noise and make me forget what I'm saying, some of these people obviously think they're it. And, okay, what was I getting over there to say before that damn motorcycle fucked me over making noise in the background? You guys hear that? Like I said, when somebody says that kind of shit, that you think the whole world's against you, they're either fucking with you, or there's a chance maybe they're living under a rock, that they don't follow a lot of the shit people say on YouTube. Or I'd put example, you know, back in 2020, what that one bitch on Good Morning America was saying, that everybody needs to educate themselves and read their literature, as an example, for whatever shit police doing it. All people need to apologize for this and that because of their color or whatever. But it's not even like that racial shit. There's for other reasons. Anybody that has a different lifestyle, all of a sudden somebody else got to educate themselves. Anybody that has that attitude, they need to get the fuck away from me. But somebody, and possibly maybe this dude, he doesn't even look at all that shit or follow it, and then if he sees any of it, probably don't think it's for real. It's probably an act to put on. Or if people be saying that shit, like if you have actual videos and shit on the news where people actually say that, and you hear it, unless this guy's living under a rock and he never seen any of it, but there's a chance that some of these people just say whatever the hell, because they want to control people or whatever. They think it's hip. Like there's other YouTubers talk about it, that these people, they think it's hip to believe that, and they think that they're gonna get some kind of attention from their friends and all that. And then when the sensationalized bullshit is over, it's like they move on to something else. You know what I mean? But yeah, there's a chance that some of these people ain't even for real anyway. They're fake ass people, but we like to make fun of them. But there are actually people out there that want you to educate yourself in one form or another, no matter who they are, and if they tell you to go educate yourself, you have the right to tell them to go fuck yourselves, whether you think they're for real or not, or whether you think they're fucking with you, or if they really believe that shit or whatever. I mean, there are people that actually want to try to hand you that bullshit, and they want to gain power and think anybody else is going to believe that. But if you don't let anybody walk all over you or be scared of that shit, then people ain't going to gain power. You know what I mean? But just because I have an opinion about anybody who is like that, whether they are for real or not, maybe some of them are and some of them aren't. Some of them seem to have a narcissistic, controlling attitude, so some of them are for real to an extent. Oh, I think that the whole world is against me because I have an opinion about people like that. You know what I mean? I don't think the whole world is like that, but some of the people that do believe that shit right, they evidently think the whole world is like that and the whole world is just like them. And they think the whole world... People that... If the people are for real or whether they're not for real, some of them think the whole world revolves around them, and you gotta be obedient to them. And some of these people that you can say kind of are for real, they have a tendency to gravitate or be inspired by or have a goal for some kind of power over somebody else or whatever, that some of them will get and some of them won't. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think academia is full of them. I mean, a lot of immature brats that their mommy and daddies put them through school, went through college, and they major in drinking and drugs, and they skate through college and then get some important job because of who they know or because of who their mommy and daddy is, and then all of a sudden they're trying to control the opinions of the world. Some of them don't need to be taken seriously, but then I don't know, some of these assholes out there are kind of gaining power. And obviously, anyway, and to keep this short, the person probably doesn't really follow shit like that, or maybe he knows what I'm talking about, but maybe he don't, or whatever the hell, too. But, I mean, it's like, come on, dude, it's free speech. And then if you want to accuse somebody else of thinking the whole world is against them because they have an opinion? No, dude, I don't think so. I think it's more like you seem to think the world revolves around you and you have some kind of superior intelligence with your only 10 subscribers. Oh, maybe there'll be more with the little video games you play, I don't know. Nothing against video games, but very hasty judgments out there. And I suggest that before a person like this judges somebody else, even though they have a right to free speech, I think maybe they ought to get out of mom and dad's house and get an income and get some life experience. Get out in the world and and get a place of their own and get an income while they still know everything. Oh, that's what my mother always told me, even though she was kind of a that I wanted to call her a few names. There's some times that I just liked her, but you got to admit, some parents, whether you like them or not, some better than others, like to throw that around at you. And I don't like to throw that shit around people because my mother used to throw that shit right at me, you know what I mean? Even though she didn't have enough of life experience and she had issues of her own, you know what I mean? But yeah, I kind of hate to throw something around that that I had parents telling me. But well, look, I'm out in the real world and I have an income and my own place and got a partner which I get along with and everything else. So I think I kind of have a right to point that out and say that in a more polite way than maybe my mother did me. Uh, and I think it's appropriate to say, well, yeah, get a life, get a place of your own, and get an income, get some life experience out in the world, and maybe educate yourself. No, I'm not trying to tell them that believe what I believe, but look at shit from all kind of angles. Whether you think some of the shit is for real or not, you got to dig into these issues on every angle, whatever political side, if it's politics or whatever, and try to weigh everything. You know what I mean? But have an opinion and think of the whole world is just because you have an opinion. Oh, that's a hell of a bold statement that doesn't have anything to back it up. That's just saying. Yeah.